Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be opening up and taking a closer look at the new Cobb Vanth figure. Let's get it started. Alright, first things first. So I know there's been unboxing and review videos of this figure. However, I just got this figure like a week or so ago at Cleveland Geeksters. And so, yeah, I'm going to open it up. So I figured I would give you my take on how this figure is, like I do when I do other figures. So, first and foremost, the box presentation, that's pretty tight. I mean, that's tight. That looks good. Got a little side art there. A little back, another little side. And based on what I'm seeing through the window of the box, the head sculpt actually looks really good. So, yeah. And I actually have some plans for this figure once I get my Dio piece finished. So, yeah. I'm excited. All right. Get this thing open. Got the clamshell. Got this piece of paper that's in every single Black Series figure. That the print is so, it's just, I don't know. Alright, so check it out. It looks pretty good. I mean, just right then and there, it looks great. So yeah. Tell you what, let me get it out of the clamshell. We'll come back and we'll take a closer look and a more in-depth look at this awesome action figure. Alright, so I got him out of the clamshell and, you know, I was going to do a top-down, but I thought, you know what? No, we're going to do this, me and you, one-on-one, and we're going to take a look at this. First things we're going to take a look at is the weapons, and there's a big difference between the two weapons. So here's the pistol, right? The handle or the grip looks a little weird to me. I mean, it just, I don't know, it just looks off. It's black, you know, blah, blah, blah. More than likely, this will always stay in his holster. I don't know if I'll ever, I don't know. I'm just, it's a little off right there. Compared to his rifle, which we have colored differences. You know, we got the black, but we also have this tan and or beige, more of a sand color. But again, I mean, it's a good-looking blaster rifle, but you know, it could use a little bit of love. Let's just put it to you that way. One of the coolest features right off the bat was the his helmet, and I mean, honestly, that's a good looking lid. Very good looking. Color looks good on it. Got some good damage. Rangefinder goes down. So yeah, check that out. I mean, that's legit. Little clean right there on the very top compared to the rest of the helmet, but I'm happy with it. I'm perfectly happy with it. His jetpack, very colorful. Let's just put it that way. Very colorful, and it's weathered great. I mean, look at that. The chipping, everything, but the detail, the color. All of it looks really, really good. Which, when you go back to the blaster and you're looking at the helmet, the figure, the backpack, or the jetpack, and then the weapons are just clean. You know? So there's a little bit of a contrast going there. But hey, I digress. I'm a little bit of a nitpicker when it comes to things. But yeah, we've got some movement there in the exhaust ports. But, yeah, looks good. I am curious on how well his jetpack will stay on his back compared to the Death Watch troopers, because their jetpacks they're horrendous to keep on their back. They fall off just by looking at them. But this is a really good looking jetpack. I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. Very, very cool. All right, the figure itself. First and foremost, right off the bat, the color of this figure is great. I mean, it's really, really cool. A lot of damage, a lot of weathering right here on his chest. There's not none on the back. I know, when you put the jetpack on, you won't see it. But hey, what if you don't have it on? But the head sculpt is really, really cool. That's a legit cool head sculpt. With the scarf, I'm really curious on, because it does move, but I'm curious about his head movement. Wow, that's cool. The chin actually tucks into the scarf right there, or his kerchief. Looking up, let's see what we got going on. That's good as well. Side to side. Oh yeah, I mean there's nothing wrong with that head movement. Nothing. That's really good. Shoulders, let's see, with his armor. Ooh. Alright. That's about it. Because this is a very, I mean, it's just the shoulder armor, but it's maybe, let's see, let me manipulate it. There we go. It's just tight. But yeah, right there. Again, nothing wrong with that. I do like this detail right here. That's really, really cool. Also, speaking of the arms and the armor, the chipping and weathering is very, very, very good. All right, so pop that down. I will say this, I would not do a static pose with his shoulders way up for long periods of time, because I'd be afraid that this would just stay, because it's very slow to come back down, so just keep that in mind. Elbows, oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. No bicep pivot. We do have a forearm pivot, wrist. Very nice. Same over here on his right side. See how this arm does. This arm's a little bit, yeah, there's a little bit of difference. This one only goes up so far, and I think that's just because of this tubing right here, because you can see it's really, really tight right there. But that's okay. No worries there. Let's see. Let's see what he's got in his waist. Lower back's good. Ab crunch, not too bad. Does have a good side-to-side pivot. All right. I do like the fact his holster right there, which we might as well go ahead and put the pistol in. Right there. Looks really cool. He can do a pretty good split or a high kick. Very cool. Has a thigh pivot, which with the holster not being attached to his leg right there, actually really does help the thigh pivot. Knees, that's it right there. Again, not terrible. Ankle's not too bad. So yeah. But again, when we look at the weathering right there, it looks really, really cool. Yeah, the color and everything on this is it's good. It's really good. Yeah. And again, the head sculpt is really, really nice right there. Let's go ahead and throw his helmet on with the scarf. Let's see what happens. The helmet is it's actually loose, but I don't know. It almost looks like it's sitting too high with the scarf. This is interesting. This is interesting here because I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, to me, it almost looks like, because like I said, there's his beard. I don't know, right there. It just looks like his helmet is too high on his head. I don't know. But I tell you what, let me get him posed up. We'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on Cobb Vanth. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, everybody. So got Cobb all posed up. First things first, the jetpack does attach a lot more secure than on the Death Watch Troopers. Let's talk about this figure. First and foremost, for paint and weathering and all of that, this figure is getting my top vote for 2022. It's amazing how well the chipping and the different colors, everything just looks great on this figure. Head sculpt's great. Like I said earlier, the color, the paint, all that looks great. Articulation's good. Right now, my biggest concern is the helmet. It just seems like it's a little too high. I don't know. It may be just me. It may be an optical effect with the scarf. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. If you have this figure, do you think the helmet sits a little too high? In other words, is there too much of a gap between the shoulders, the scarf? I don't know. It just looks like it's sitting a little high. But it's still a cool figure. The head sculpt looks great. Nailed that. Hasbro did a great job on that. Yeah. The only other complaint, the pistol, that's a big complaint with me. It's just, I don't know. It just looks weird. The grip looks weird. The blaster rifle, it looks good because of the contrast of the two colors. But again, it could use a little bit. So if we take the weapons out and just look at the figure itself, head to toe, all of it, 10 out of 10. I'm completely digging it. I love the way the boots transition. You don't really see the ankle pivot as much as you do on some other figures. But yeah, Cobb, I'm going to have to put him right there. Like I said, if you go by paint and weathering and damage and all of that, this has to be like the #1 figure of 2022, in my opinion. Again, there's some really good figures that have came out, but not to this level of detail. And that's the thing that really has me, is all the detail in it. It just looks great. But yeah, I'm really curious on what everybody else thinks about this figure if you have it. But like I said, the helmet and the gap, it just, I don't know. And again, it may just be me, but if you've noticed it, let me know in the comments. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because it's another amazing figure to the collection, and I can't wait to photograph him. He's going to be really, really cool. But we're done. It's a great figure. Like I said, this may turn out to be my #1 figure of 2022. I don't know yet, but like I said, as far as the paint app and all that, it is. But we're finished up. Definitely let me know what you think. If this is your first time to my channel, if you enjoy my content, do me a favor. Think about it and consider hitting that subscribe button. If you do subscribe, make sure you got notifications turned on. That way you'll know when I drop videos, when I do live streams, pretty much anything else related to my channel. Also, make sure and click on that more and read the description of my videos, because that's where I have all my social media links and everything else. And I also put links to other things that I may look at on my channel. And as Cobb comes around for the final time, please always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.